What's up, YouTube? So, hopefully you can hear me. I'm just going for a walk. I'm going for a hike right now. But this video topic, we're gonna talk about the importance of asking questions and the importance of time management, procrastination, like knowing and learning on like how to not procrastinate or to like overthink when it comes to time management and getting your tasks and goals done throughout the day, right? But first, we'll talk about the importance of asking questions. So let's get to it. It's probably gonna be a short video too, cause like I don't have enough time to make this video. So there will definitely be a part 2. So yeah, so let's get started. So let's start off with asking questions, right? It's very important to ask questions for a lot of reasons, right? Let's just say, for example, you're starting off a new job, or like you're starting off a new career, right? And like you don't know, and like let's say you feel very overwhelmed, so like you don't know who to ask, where to go, who to go, especially in school. Like if it's the first time, it's your first day in high school, first day in middle school, and if you don't know anyone, or even if you do know people, but like you just don't know where all the classrooms are at, and you got your schedule of paper, but like you don't know where the rooms are at, and you're nervous and you're overwhelmed, right? As you should be, because it's very stressful, especially there's like a lot of people in school. So what you got to do is you got to ask questions, man. I know it sounds so simple, I know it's straightforward, I know it's corny, but just ask questions, because like one is going to help you feel less overwhelmed and less anxious about situations, right? That's going to help you a lot. And not only that, but like you could have the potential to make new friends, to start conversations, and next thing you know, you're building connections and you getting help along the way. Therefore, it's going to make you feel less anxious and less stressful and less overwhelmed, because now you know what to do, you know where to go to, you know who to go to, and you're meeting new people and you're starting conversations. And like you usually, I don't know too much about it, so I'm not an expert, obviously. I'm not a licensed professional, but like usually when we're anxious, we have all this, and we're stressed, we have all this anxiety, we're shy, it's usually because we're overthinking and we're creating false, what's the word? We're creating false, I'm just gonna say false illusions and assumptions about how situations are going to take place. When you know that's how you have anxiety, when you expect the worst case scenario to happen, and it's on illusion, it's not real, it's not happening. Usually if it does happen, it's because you're manifesting it, meaning you're believing that things could go wrong, and therefore you unconsciously and subconsciously projecting that, and therefore it happens, all because you're overthinking. So it's not real, it's all in your mind. So just the fact that you're asking questions, you're talking to people, you're exploring this and that, is going to help you a lot. It's just is, it's going to help you a lot. So that's a good thing in itself. And like I said, if you're asking questions, you'll know what to do. So you got nothing to stress about. Again, I'm going to repeat it. You know what to do, where to go, you know how to do things, you know when to do things, and you build connections like that. And since you're constantly talking to people and they're helping you out, all of that is positive energy, right? So what that positive energy is going to do is going to help you feel more relaxed, feel more less anxious, right? Even like if you're not getting the answers you want, it's just the fact that you're putting yourself out there and you're asking questions, that in itself is going to help you a lot tenfold. It just is, it is, which is a very great thing. And bam, that's how you combat, and that's the importance of asking questions. And that's how you combat the feelings of being shy, feeling overwhelmed, feeling anxious, feeling all these emotions, right? That's gonna help you a lot. I'm telling you, like, I'm speaking this from experience too, because like when I go to like a new work setting, or like my first day of school, I get easily nervous and shy. I'm very anxious in person. I may seem confident through YouTube, but trust me, I'm a very shy person. But what I've noticed that whenever I do those things, it works a lot. It works a lot, man. It helps a lot. And not only that, but like, not only does it help your mental health too, but like, it's very professional, and it's gonna take you far in the workforce. Because think about it. If you keep asking questions, good questions, this and that, people are gonna look at you as like you're on your shit and that you take shit seriously. Okay, so what I mean by that? What's worse? I mean, well, first off, they know they're gonna respect you more because it's like, okay, he takes his shit very professionally. He's serious about his shit, and he wants to know. That means we could trust him, and it builds a lot of trust too. So if people will trust you, they're gonna look at you different compared to other people who don't ask questions. Because most likely, human beings we're all like connected supposedly, right? And that is true. So like, if you're doing something or thinking about something, most likely you have someone else that's probably doing a similar thing as you. So you're not alone. Like this is why you have people that are anxious. You have people that are shy. It's a normal emotion. Everyone feels that. So you're not alone. So just the fact that you're asking questions, you're putting yourself out there, you're helping yourself out, especially too, people are going to respect you and you stand out in a good way. And like I said, even if it goes wrong, even if you're not getting the answers you need, it's still going to help you. It's still going to help you because at least it's something. At least you know something. Or if shit ends up bad, you could always look back and be like, well, at least I tried. Well, at least I did the best I can. And no one could take that from you. You can't feel ashamed about that because you tried, you gave your all. Yes, the feeling sucks not getting the answers or the results you want. But just the fact that you tried, that helps a lot, you know? So that's another thing to look at it. I had another reason. It was in my mind, but I lost it. Fuck. It's a good reason too. Shit. Damn it. I forgot. I had it in my mind. I had another good reason. This is a good valid point too. But fuck it, I'm just gonna keep speaking. This video is not planned. I'm just speaking whatever comes to my mind. I'm using my intuition. Especially when I walk. When I walk, I get more creative ideas. But yeah, so if you're watching this, just don't. If you're feeling overwhelmed, stressful, anxious, you feel a lot of anxiety, you just know that you're not alone and that like it's understandable and that I also feel the same way and other people feel the same way as well. So you're not alone. But just take this advice. You know, you don't have to follow it. At the end of the day, do what you want. Don't take my advice. It's just a YouTube video. It's just my suggestion. You know, I'm not a professional or a therapist or anything like that. But I'm just making a video. You know, at the end of the day, do what you want. You know, always got to put that warning and disclaimer, so I won't get in trouble for that. You know, but yeah, just ask questions. Be on top of your shit. And start conversations too. Well, that can be different because it can be hard and like you just never know. Well, do it. I recommend doing it, but like don't get your hopes up because like sometimes you won't vibe with people. Or, who knows? Maybe you will. But just put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to talk. I know it's easier said than done. I'm not just talking out my ass. Trust me, I know it's easier said than done because the same way I'm talking to you, that's how I think. That's how I talk to myself. And sometimes I either mess up, sometimes I overthink and I just mess everything up, or like sometimes it just doesn't work in my favor. But like usually when I do ask questions and put myself out there, 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10 actually, that shit helps and it's gonna benefit you in the long run. And here we go. I remembered the exact idea that was in my mind. Another thing, you're helping yourself. So, you know, it's very important to love yourself, to stand up for yourself, to be there for yourself, right? It's very important. Just the fact that you're at a new school, you're starting a new job, you're meeting new people at a work setting. It can be any situation, at a family setting, or whatever the fuck, right? If you keep asking questions, telling people how to do this and that, how to get from point A to point B, which room is this, where is that located, who is this person, how do you address this person, etc. That shows how much you love yourself too, and like that shows how much you show up for yourself and you're here for yourself. And that helps a lot. That helps a lot, man. And let me tell you, the more you love yourself, the more you show up for yourself, the more you have that trust within yourself. Again, you're just gonna build that self-confidence that no one can take from you. Just the fact that you're your own parent, per se. Yeah, you're your own parent. Metaphorically, I guess that's the word. that fact that you show up for yourself and you love yourself and you respect yourself enough to the point where you're not going to allow yourself to be confused, to be overwhelmed, to be clueless, you know, and that helps you a lot, and it's going to set you up for a lot of success. That could work with anything, man. If you have the ability to ask questions, to try to interact with people, just by simply asking questions, especially if you're new, it's going to give you a good first impression, and it doesn't stop from there. You keep on doing it. So you keep asking questions, you keep asking for help, regardless of how dumb, quote unquote dumb you may feel, this and that. The reason why I mention that, because you know how people are, how like when sometimes people will hate on you, or like they'll project their insecurities onto you, be like, why you ask so many questions, this and that. Just ignore them, because at the end of the day, you're helping yourself and you're helping other people. And another way to look at it is this, right? Would you rather not ask questions, right? Be completely quiet, even though inside of you, deep inside of you, your soul is telling you, I really need the answers. I want to ask questions. I'm confused. I'm lost, and I need help ASAP, right? But you just keep denying that. It's not going to help you. Not only you're abandoning and you're neglecting yourself, right? You're not helping yourself, and you're creating more fearful thoughts, and it's going to lower your self-esteem even more, in my opinion. You're going to do harm to a lot of other people as well, because like, especially at a work setting, if you don't ask questions, or school, let's use work as an example. If you don't ask questions for work, what it's gonna do is hang on. What it's going to do is gonna mess up your performance, and then once you mess up your performance, you're gonna screw other people over, and like, you're gonna make other people's job duties and responsibilities a lot harder, and sometimes they may get mad, they may get upset, they may get frustrated, they may lose their patience, you know. I'm not saying it's gonna happen all the time, but it's a good chance that might happen. And then it's gonna become even more stressed. People around you are gonna become more stressed, and the whole environment is gonna become very stressful. Especially when you ask questions, like not in the beginning, but like towards the end or towards the middle, that's gonna mess you up. Because they're gonna be like, damn, I thought you already knew this. Your coworkers and your bosses and your higher ups are gonna be like, bro, you should already know this. I thought you knew what you were doing, this and that. And they might take it as you're either slow or like you're lying to them. So, and it's just gonna mess everything up. So that's another way to look at it, right? For example, you don't know what time you gotta wake up for work, or you don't know what time work is gonna start, or you don't know what time you're supposed to meet up with a group of co-workers, or like something professional, right? If you're too shy to ask questions, now what? Now you don't know what time you're supposed to wake up. Now you don't know what time you're supposed to show up to that work setting, right? And now you create more stress for yourself. So now you're gonna stress over it throughout the day. You're gonna have a tough time sleeping at night, because you're gonna stress a lot, because you have nothing planned and you don't know what to expect. Then once you wake up, you're gonna take a guess, and let's say you get the time wrong, then bam, everyone's gonna be upset at you. You're gonna make yourself look bad. It's gonna mess everything up. People are gonna think bad about you. All of this, right? And not only that, but then you gotta explain yourself. Then you gotta apologize, and then you ask questions. Like, it's a lot. It's a huge burden to neglect yourself. It's a huge burden not to ask questions. It's a huge burden, you know, it really is. Versus if you just grow some balls, just ask questions, just take a deep breath, you know. I know it's scary. I know it's scary being like your first day at a job or a work setting. I know it's scary, you know. I still struggle with that. I struggle with that a lot. When I make YouTube videos, I'm not only talking to you, but I'm talking to myself as well. So I still struggle with that, but as long as you keep trying, as long as you keep putting your head down, then you got nothing to worry about, and you should be really proud of yourself. Even, you don't have to be a huge step like that, which I recommend you should make a huge leap like that, because it's going to take you farther in life. It's going to separate yourself from other people, especially in the workforce. But again, it's going to create that self-confidence for yourself, and and don't beat yourself up after. Like, don't like be hard on yourself, motivate yourself. Yes, I believe in that. You gotta motivate yourself, but there's a difference between motivating yourself and being hard on yourself. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. You know, just have compassion for yourself. And shout out to my mind frame. Whenever I use other YouTubers' words, I gotta give them a shout out. So I don't want to have them take their words. New mind frame, NUMINDFRAME. She mentioned that you gotta have compassion, self-compassion for yourself. You can't be too hard on yourself. If you have self-compassion for yourself, it's just gonna help you evolve a lot more. And that's what she mentioned, which is a good thing. Just have that self-compassion for yourself and just take it one day at a time, man. As long as you're making progress, you're good. You're good, you know. So yeah, damn, it's getting dark. It's a short video. I thought I was gonna have time to talk about time management, procrastination. I'm probably gonna make that for another video, but this main topic is just about the importance of questioning things, especially at work, especially if you're brand new, pretty much. So yeah, don't forget to always question. And that's another way to beat off the anxiety and the shyness too. Like, always be professional and ask professional questions too. And you never know. Not only will you get the answers you need, most likely, you're asking questions, you're making yourself look good, but also you can even start conversations and good topics to talk about with other people, you know? Who knows? You might vibe well with other people, and then bam, you get along with your coworkers, with your potential friends in school, your professional work colleagues, just everyone, you know? And that's gonna help you out. It's gonna create that good chemistry. And next thing you know, you're out of that shy spell. And not only that, but I feel like people get stagnant too. So, especially when you're new. So when you keep asking questions, you gotta stay like that. So like, now obviously by then you're gonna know what you're doing, this and that. You're gonna naturally ask less questions, but try to challenge yourself, try to challenge them in a good way, not in a bad way. Like, don't harass them, don't overexert yourself. Yeah, just don't be an asshole. Like, if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Just don't try too hard. Don't harass people by asking a lot of questions. If you know something, do it. If you generally don't know a question, ask. Or try to look for new things. If you don't know how to do it, ask questions. That's what I mean, you know? So, keep doing that. Continue that too. Continue. Always be a student of the game. Always be a student of the game. It could be for anything. It could be a work setting. Always be a student to the job you're working at. Always be a student to the career you're working at. Always be a student to a new school you're at. Always ask questions. Have that childlike mentality where, like, you're just very curious. And again, I guarantee you it's going to take you far in life. You're going to build better connections. And it's going to help you with your self-confidence. And it's going to help boost you up. So that's probably the end of the video. I'm going to make a part 2 for this. And I will make a video about time management, the importance of it, and how to stop procrastinating. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions you guys want to see me talk about, let me know on the comment section down below. And thank you for watching. And if you're watching this, I wish you nothing but success. And wherever you're going through, I know you overcome it. Don't forget to ask for help for others. Ask questions, and you will reach success. And you will reach your destination. And things will work out in your favor. Just have that vision and keep kicking ass in life. I'm out. Peace. Have a good one.